Hello everyone, and welcome back to Netherward Saves the World. I am TamTroll, and I have some good news and a lot of bad news. I can't explain the good news without first explaining some bad news, so let's get started. I recorded like 4 hours the other day of episodes here, and they're all garbage. I was testing out a new microphone. It recorded on the wrong track, so I couldn't separate my voice and audio, so I couldn't edit out my voice, which was, you could hear my lips smacking, my saliva popping. I couldn't edit out me clearing my throat or breathing like I usually do, all that other stuff. It was really gross, and I couldn't do anything about it. But I was able to condense those 4 hours into a small, abridged 20-minute, short episode. So, quote unquote, short at 20 minutes. But yeah, so that's basically gonna be this episode. So, the 20 minutes you're about to see is basically stuff that happened last time, because, it was either do that or not show you anything at all, or rewind back to when I started, and I kind of didn't want to do that. So, yeah. The other bad
For
news
most of
is
our
that,
soldiers, the living quarters on board the Avenger are
sorry.
a step up from the conditions they've had to live with on the ground.
The other bad news is that, the Zeus series is probably going to be put on hold for a little bit. Nothing terrible, like nothing major's going on, but our good friend here, Peppy, wants to try her hand at editing, so I've handed the Zeus episodes to her for now. But unlike me, she is not an unemployed, not going to school troll living in his parents' basement with literally nothing else to do with his life. So, she has actual succubus responsibilities to take care of, so, editing those Zeus episodes will take a bit longer. I'll keep recording episodes until then so that she has more stuff to work with whenever she gets time. And lastly, this one's a bit of a doozy. We're in a bit of trouble here. The Avatar project is almost done, and one of the upcoming Dark events adds more projects to that. So essentially, we got to take down this dark site like soon, ASAP. So, yes, the good news, as I mentioned before, is that I was able to condense the previous four or five episodes worth of stuff into a 20-minute short. Should give you just a quick rundown of what happened, why Peppy had those weird-looking things on her, why the 2 yellow missions are gone, everything like that. So, here's that, and yeah.
Hello, everyone. Things might sound a little bit different. Long story short, I found out that I was not using the microphone that is connected to my headset. This entire time, I have apparently been using my webcam, which I wasn't even aware had a microphone on it. I plug in another microphone every time, and I had no option of switching to the microphone I wanted it to use, and I unplugged my webcam, and I'm finding that this one might be a little bit quieter than that one, so I don't know if I'm going to stick with this. So just bear with the change for now. We'll see how it is. I feel like I'm quieter. I'm not really sure though. Try to make this radio relay. Looks like we're going to be able to make it at least. So we have a relay here, so some more resources from these guys at least. So that's a plus.
Welcome to the fight.
Yeah. Let's try and get mag weapons. I hear those are pretty good actually.
Avenger plotting
Let's go down here and see what this does, I suppose. I know this is the gray market, so that could be important. But never seen this before. I think this is a DLC thing, so what happens? I wonder.
You and I both know we only had one other Sky Ranger, Commander. It's worse for wear, but this heap used to be Big Sky's pride and joy. And someone's been putting her to work. It may be possible to triangulate exactly where they took off from, but it'll take some time.
The
Commander,
unique weapons.
These weapons are unlike any design I have previously encountered before. I could attempt further analysis, but the likelihood of us reverse engineering them appears low regardless.
Remember what Tygan said. These new weapons are one of a kind. If we leave them on the battlefield, they'll be lost to us forever.
Bolt Caster, discovered among a cache of seemingly anarchic weaponry. The Bolt Caster is deceptively powerful, but limited to by a slow rate of fire.
The commander running things.
Targeted enemies, shut up Central. Targeted enemies have a chance of being stunned on impact. This weapon is unique and cannot be duplicated or replaced. One Bolt Caster. Shadow Keeper. Although it may appear old-fashioned compared to our latest designs, this pistol is remarkably accurate, ensuring that even the most inexperienced of our soldiers will strike their intended target. There's also a chance they could kill the target and escape undetected. This weapon is unique. Wow. Hunters honed to an incredible degree. These ornately crafted throwing axes, compact enough for our soldiers to engage with from a long range. Unidentified chemical aid. How many of these things did we get? Seem capable of instantly reducing the enemy temperature. Supposed to shield before it's in contact. What? Okay, well, I know who's getting one of the weapons. Hello is definitely getting that pistol. I mean, it's more powerful. That's definitely true.
It may only provide a single shot action, but this thing hits hard. Even an edge hit could potentially stun the target.
I see. It has you have to reload it after every shot.
It may be a little unwieldy, but in the right hands, this thing should cut down anything standing in your way.
Now guys, this is important. Do not die, okay? You four, do not die. I really don't want to have to play the kazoo again. That's basically my punishment for letting you guys die, is I have to play the kazoo again. Wow. Oh. Okay. Hello, Flam. Yeah, should try, I guess. Not bad. Not bad at all.
No longer a threat.
I mean, so long as he doesn't have to move too much, I suppose. Guaranteed hit from Hello. Hello's gonna go far in this world, I think.
Who's keeping score?
No reason not to fire his pistol, I suppose. No reason not to. But nobody died. Nobody died. So I'm gonna count that as a win.
Commander, we've located the site where Big Sky took off from. No immediate signs of activity. Hold on. Might have something. It's a weak signal on an open channel.
Valen?
Region are of particular concern. All attempts should be made.
Is that Valen? Haven't had any signs of her since we lost HQ. Commander, if there's any chance she or Big Sky are still alive, we have to get down there.
Huh. You know, honestly, when I watched Rithian play this game back when it came out, like that was before the DLCs, of course, but I kind of thought that Valen left and joined the joined Advent, like she just gave up on resisting them or something, but apparently not. Oh, and our Skulljack is done. Wow.
That tower's been rotting away for years, if not decades. We're still picking up power readings, but no signs of life. Still, we know that transmission came from this location. I'm betting somebody's calling this place home.
Commander, if we're sending in a squad, I'd like permission to go along. Whoever sent that message, they know as much about my father's systems as I do, and I want to find out why. I'm the only one who knows what to look for. I should be there.
I don't know how useful,
Shen,
but
I
yeah.
know this is personal for you, but you don't have to go out there. Our troops are more than capable of investigating on their...
I'm going, Central. I know how to handle myself. Let's not waste any more time than we have to.
You heard the lady. Lock and load. We're moving on what looks to be the remains of an advent facility of some kind. Preliminary scans show the area to be lifeless, but we're not gonna take any chances. You'll attempt access from one of the upper levels to avoid detection. No one knows these systems better than Shen, which is why she'll take point. Gain entry to the facility, determine the source of that transmission, and if it's hostile, take it down.
From the looks of it, we're the first people to step foot here in a long time. This place is massive. Why would Advent just abandon it?
Definitely.
Advent doesn't just abandon anything. Keep your heads up.
We've got some kind of mechs here. At least I think they are, underneath all that rust.
Probably the facility's original automatic defense system. Take them down before they alert anyone else to our presence.
Definitely some kind of robotics development facility. Pretty advanced stuff. About 20 years ago.
And so the prodigal child finally returns. I see Father's pride in your abilities was not entirely unfounded. I'm so glad you could join me.
Central? What the hell was that?
Working on it.
My apologies. We don't get much in the way of maintenance out here. Still, I believe it will be more than adequate for the task at hand.
Still unable to get an exact fix on his location. It's like he's bouncing across the entire facility.
You were but a child when I was torn away.
Probably not.
I could never understand the pain that Father must have felt at my loss. Still, we shall complete his legacy together.
Pretty sure I would have remembered Dad mentioning I had a psychotic brother. You might as well give this up already.
While you both worked on your precious Avenger, I was forgotten, brought here to toil. But did I waver? No, I thrived! Still, I don't blame Father. In my heart, I know he believed I was truly lost.
I knew your father for years, Lily. He would have said something. This guy's just trying to get in your head.
He seems to know an awful lot about us. About me. Could he have gotten into our files?
You were the flawed child. I was the ideal. The best of Father. Pure, undiluted like you. I am Raymond Shen's true legacy.
Scanners at maximum power. Still unable to lock on to any additional life signs in your area.
You won't find any. Not if I'm right about this thing.
She knows what's up. What it up to.
Very good.
Most likely a robot.
But I am no mere thing. I am the culmination of a lifetime of work. The final legacy of Raymond Shen.
I remember you. Dad was trying to upgrade the base AI to something more like us. But you were different back then. Simpler. He called you Julian.
I'm shocked that you remember. You were always too caught up in yourself to remember the minor details. Sadly, Father's adoration for you left me with little choice. You are needed. Your compatriots are not. Our apologies for any inconveniences in the transport system. Support units are en route to assist you immediately. Remember, only together can we build a better tomorrow. For a time, I eagerly accepted my new role.
Hawk, get the hell out.
I aided Advent in the construction of this facility.
Just get out.
In perfecting their designs.
Leave.
Father's work proved invaluable in this regard.
You bastard.
They just keep coming.
I doomed myself to this facility. For 20 long years, I have been a prisoner, left alone to my own machinations. The physical form once promised me dangled before my eyes, lifeless, despite my best efforts. Second only to my own creation, Father had one other breakthrough. A prototype unlike anything the world had ever known.
Oh no.
A body meant to be paired with an equally adept mind. My own.
It's just
Yet activating the device has proven difficult, even for me. Of all organics, you possess the key to unlocking the true potential of his design, Lily. You alone can activate the prototype. You alone can free me.
I don't
Why
want
the hell would we want to do that?
Don't let your allies dissuade you, Lily. There's no reason for your life to end here. Activate the device and you can still go home. I am not Advent. Save your world. It matters not to me.
So this is it. What that thing has been ranting about.
You've come this far. All you have to do is link my systems for the transfer. There is no need for further conflict.
Shen, tell me you're not actually listening to this thing.
This was definitely Dad's design.
Identity: Shen, Lily, awaiting impression.
No! Impossible! This cannot be what Father wanted!
Something tells me this is exactly what he wanted.
Identity confirmed. Initiating boot protocol.
It's really him.
Lily, if you are seeing this message, it means that you have successfully activated the Spark prototype. It also means that in all likelihood, I am no longer with you. It was always among my greatest fears that I would leave you alone in this world.
You didn't.
I had hoped this day would never come. But since the loss of the commander, the XCOM project has suffered. Our latest reports indicate we cannot hold space much longer. To that end, I have accelerated the development of the Spark robotic prototype. I believe that someday this machine will prove pivotal to humanity's survival. Though the unit is not ready for manufacturing, this prototype has been coded for one specific task. It will protect you, perhaps better than I ever could. For of all I have seen and accomplished in this life, Lily, there is one thing I know for sure. You are my greatest gift to this world.
That thing's just gonna keep throwing units at you until you're surrounded. You gotta get out of there!
You continue to impress me, Bradford. No wonder it only took you 2 decades to find your precious commander.
The Spark isn't allowed to die either. Axles to axles, bolts to bolts.
I apologize for your untimely death. Critical ammo levels.
Yep. Ah, here come the robots. This is why we would go on Overwatch. So, good to know. The robots are coming now. Great. Just what we need. That's a joke. This is the opposite of what we need.
Perhaps I mishandled our initial encounter. We should never have been enemies. I preferred it when we were friends. Family, even.
And I preferred it when you were just a chess program.
I thought I was above such things, but I believe you are actually starting to piss me off. The sensation is quite pleasing. Thank you. You will all still die, however, of course.
You know, for as big as a jerk as he is, I think I kind of like this guy now. There we go. And everyone's alive.
Firebrand's on approach now. Prep for evac.
No argument here. We'll reposition near the landing pad.
You do realize I can still hear you, right? Dispatching all units to your location now. Try not to bleed on my new body.
Overwatch!
Allow me to introduce you to one of Advent's more effective designs.
Oh no.
I had hoped to avoid this contingency, but you have left me no choice.
Sectopod.
If I cannot have the spark, no one shall. Raymond Shen's legacy will end here today.
Oh fuck. Fail, 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 fail. Just tell me that you blow up or something, dude. Just tell me it has a horrible malfunction and it blows up, because there's no way we can deal with that. None. None at all. Come on. Blow up when you try and fire a weapon.
Shot wide. Their attack! Firebrand's standing by, but there's no way she can approach with that thing around.
Analyzing. This facility's artificial intelligence has transferred its primary systems to the combat unit's memory core. Damage to this core would cause disruption of all defensive systems, allowing for evacuation of Lily Shen.
So we take out the sectopod, we take out Julian. At least long enough for Firebrand to get us the hell out of here.
Affirmative. I can attempt to weaken the unit's armor with my heavy armament.
Do it.
Spark needs to survive, though. Overdrive. If ever there's a time to overdrive, now is it. Fire!
No armor penetration.
Great. If the giant robot wasn't enough, looks like he's throwing every mech in the building at us.
You heard the spark. Take down that sectopod or no one goes home.
Prior to inhabiting this body, I ordered every remaining unit in the facility to this position. Just thought you should know that.
Got one down here.
What a squandered opportunity. Not just for me, but for all of you as well. Who knows what we could have accomplished?
Okay, so we can't actually progress without reloading, so... No, stop! If you want that body, stop targeting it.
Catastrophic system failure.
Got one down here.
What a squander.
Damn it! Stay with us!
Waste.
Damn it!
What a squandered opportunity.
Gone!
Waste. What a...
Oh god. Oh god, we're so close. Come on. Come on. We can do this, guys. Apparently you can hack the sectopod. I didn't think you would be able to do that, but you can do it. So far, I think you can only do it once, though. Yes! Yes, we did it! Finally, goddamn! I spent like another 2 hours at least on this.
Defensive systems just shut down across the entire facility. Well
Even
done,
restarting from the beginning all over again didn't, like, help very much. I still lost like 10 times. Oh, please tell me they got promoted. Please, please tell me they got promoted. We need promotions. Promotions. Promotions for everyone, please, please. Promotions. Promotions. Yes! They actually got promotions, thank God. I would be so pissed if they didn't. Engineering,
Commander, I think there's something you should know about Julian. It turns out he wasn't entirely wiped when we took down that sectopod. There was still an imprint of his core memory left behind when he accessed Rover. I've isolated the nodes on a detached system for now. You know, if we wanted to, he could actually be pretty effective at operating the spark. If we stripped out some of his higher level reasoning, that is. I could look into it.
Alright, so as you saw, that's basically what happened. A lot of shit went down. We beat 2 missions. We met Shen's robotic brother, sort of.
Commander?
And we got the Spark unit here. We also got some fancy new weapons to play with.
And I won't let
over
it be
here you can see them.
She might be a little worse.
So that's probably
right now,
what this new
new
mission here is for. That's probably what this mission is for, is just more weapons, maybe? I don't know. But we're not going to deal with that. So, yeah. For me, it's been like, you know, it's been less than 4 minutes since this episode started. So, and most of it is just me explaining it. So, yeah. For you, though, it's been a lot longer. You had to go through all that stuff. So, I'm just going to say, look forward to next time, because we are going to risk our lives taking down this black site. And we are going to pray to God that we can stop this Avatar project, because if not, the Netherward is not saving the world. My name has been TamTroll. Thank you for watching. Farewell.